Today we recap SmackDown, Raw, and NXT, discuss potential backlash matches, talk about AEW, TNA Rebellion, and as always, highlight this week's independent promotion. All this and more coming up.
Hi, Divas.
Hi, Divas.
Welcome to the Diva discussion. I'm your host, Savannah Below, and I'm joined as always by my co-host, Serena Epperson.
Hi.
And our favorite diva, Logan Thomas.
What's good? What's good?
All right. We're going
Hey, peep my Fatu shirt real quick.
Oh, God.
No.
Don't.
It's
You gotta
great.
show off your
I
shirt
love
now.
it. I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Weird shirt,
she's wearing a loser shirt. So
Okay, well, we're going to go ahead and talk about
Okay.
SmackDown. We have Randy Orton versus John Cena at Backlash finally get announced for, it's like titled as One Last Time.
that's gonna
Finally.
be wonderful.
Finally.
It's going to be good.
It's going to be so good. I'm so excited. But I do think that it's not going to be the hype that we think it's going to be.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're older, so like.
Well,
I don't
not
know.
just because of that, because if you guys remember, they did have a title match forever ago, and then Randy just slapped the shit out of a ref, and it ended in a DQ.
Ooh. Dang.
So honestly, my prediction is that's going to be the same thing that's happening, but Cena's going to slap the
Okay.
ref.
Oh, because he
Mhm.
wants to ruin wrestling. So.
Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. That's
Maybe.
you make a good point here. Yeah. We had Fraxium debut on SmackDown and defeat Los Garza.
That was a good match.
That was
It was
a really
good,
good match.
and
I'm so glad Fraxium. What did I tell you guys?
Fraxium.
Fraxium is finally on SmackDown. It's so good. I'm
Fraxium's
so
fine.
excited.
They're on SmackDown, and it's
They're
going to be
fine.
great. And they
In
join
the best tag team division.
exactly
Yeah.
because Raw needs some help. But I'm
Raw
sure they'll
definitely needs some
they'll
help.
find some
Good
when
Lord.
the draft happens.
Good Lord.
We have a setup of Tiffany versus Nia, even though it's like 3 months too late.
No,
it
'cause
doesn't
what?
make any sense.
He's
It doesn't make any
talented.
sense to me because they had the time to run that before they did Charlotte and Tiffany
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
at Mania.
They
So-
had plenty of time. And then now they're just like, oh, we're going to do Tiffany and I again.
Yeah, they're like, oh shit, we forgot.
We ran out of
No,
ideas.
no.
Like,
We ran out of
we
ideas.
have nothing set up, so we'll just do that.
We
Yep.
ran out of
We'll get Nia out
competitors
of
for
catering.
Tiffany.
Backup plan.
No,
Yeah.
get Nia back in catering. Get Nia back in catering. I'm sorry. I don't like Nia.
Oh.
After what she said on the roast,
Oh.
no.
We had Zelina Vega defeat Chelsea Green to become the new Women's United States champion. Oh,
Oh.
I see how it is.
Salute.
I
Hey, where's the United States title back? That's Selena's now. She deserves it. She really deserves
I
it.
agree. It's very long overdue,
Mhm.
but
Big time.
Chelsea Green, our president. And she's taking time off, which is
I
deserved.
know. I'm mad. I'm mad.
Yeah.
I love her, but I'm mad.
Yeah.
She's impeached.
Impeached.
Now we gotta salute
Poor
the
Chelsea.
new president.
I will salute Zelina. I'll salute Zelina.
Salute.
Speaking of Zelina, we had Aleister Black return.
Yeah.
And fucking demolish the Miz, which, well, I guess it's also gonna happen tomorrow because they have a match.
Yep.
So.
They have a match?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Mhm. So
I did not
Good
know
for
that.
Aleister Black. He
Yeah.
had a great.
Yes.
I'm
and
excited.
brought
That was
his
a
whole
big-
theme song back. That was
Mhm.
good.
That was a
little
big
bit
night
for
for
everyone there.
Zelina and Aleister.
Yep.
and then we had the Street Profits defeat Motor City Machine Guns and DIY in
Match
a
of
TLC
the
match.
fucking night and then
Yes.
some. Holy shit.
Mhm.
That
Why-
blew me
Why
away.
wasn't this on Mania? Why
Wow.
wasn't this at Mania?
I don't know. I don't
Why
know.
wasn't this at
I
Mania?
seriously
What
don't
the
know.
hell?
What? I don't understand.
It doesn't make sense.
I could have stolen the show at Mania.
It really could have.
Yeah.
It would have been match
Literally.
of the weekend.
For real.
It would have been match of the
Right.
It
weekend.
was
Yeah.
too good. And also the crowd interaction with the prosthetic
Oh,
leg.
that was so funny.
Oh yeah, the prosthetic
Great.
leg.
That
Holy
was so
shit.
funny.
No, that match made up for my car breaking down on Friday.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then we
Keep it
I
had...
came
down.
to save you.
Thank you. And then we had Raw with Seth Rollins offering, not threatening, Sami Zayn to leave Raw to avoid his new group of him, Paul, and Braun.
Woo.
That I'm excited for what Seth, Braun, and Paul are gonna do. I'm excited, but
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. They're scary looking.
They
Braun
gotta-
Breaker.
They about to shake things up.
Yeah.
Ooh.
For
And-
real.
I don't like I told you. I was like, Braun Breaker's not gonna talk. He's gonna stop talking now,
No.
and he hasn't. He has stopped talking. Like, I don't think I've heard.
He just screams.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He just
Or
barks.
barks.
He
Yeah,
goes,
he just barks.
"Rah!"
Yeah.
And
Yeah. We had Rhea Ripley defeat Roxanne Perez via disqualification from Julia.
oh,
I was a bit bitter.
hey, she got a
after
dub
this
though.
match.
I knew it
Um,
was going to end in DQ.
Yeah, obviously.
Yeah.
It was inevitable.
They're setting up this new team with Roxanne and Julia, which I don't know. Is it because they have nothing storyline wise for them to do?
They were
They haven't
literally
even
beefing
offici-
not long ago.
Exactly.
They haven't even officially been called up yet,
Silly.
And they're
and they're already fumbling them.
Oh,
Because why were they teasing Rhea and Io versus Roxanne and Julia?
I'm like, I don't want that. I don't want that.
No. Give me Rhea and Julia, or not Julia, Io at Backlash, please.
Exactly.
We'll get back to that later, though.
Speaking of Backlash, they're teasing Logan Paul versus Jey Uso.
it's an easy dub for Jay though. They're
Clearly,
not gonna give,
but it's
not gonna give Logan the belt.
Logan Paul. Ugh. Get this guy off the stage.
This
Hey
guy
Serena, how do you
stinks.
feel about it? You look like you have a reaction that you need
I'm
to talk about.
pissed. I am so pissed off about this. I'm so mad. Because why is Logan Paul his first opponent? Why?
Oof.
It's literally Ya Yeet versus Yeet. I hate it.
It's rough.
I hate it. I hate Logan Paul. Ugh. I know.
Hey, fair
No.
reaction.
Hey.
Fair reaction.
Hey, it's an easy dub for Jay, though.
Exactly.
I'm
Easy
excited.
dub.
That's like the only good thing about this.
Yeah.
We had the War
Jay better
Raiders
squash him.
defeat the Judgment Day. So I guess
Yeah.
the War Raiders are number one contenders, even though they didn't say it. I feel like that's
Yeah, they're
implied.
number one
Mm,
contender.
yeah,
Yeah, that
maybe.
was a number one contenders
Maybe they'll
match.
run it back.
Okay.
Because
Yeah,
I
and then-
remember, Finn said it when they were in the clubhouse.
Okay.
Or Liv did. That was a number one contenders match.
Okay. Yeah. Hopefully the Judgment Day breaks up soon. I say this every time,
Mm-hmm.
but it's still it's
It's
true.
taking a
it's
long time
teasing
for them
and
to break
teasing
up.
more
oh
and
my
more.
gosh.
It gets teased more and more
Pull the
each
plug.
episode.
Pull
Yes.
the plug.
Yeah.
We had Becky Lynch explain her heel turn on Lyra and also say that she attacked Bailey before Mania, which
No
Duh.
shit.
Yeah. It's
Um,
obvious.
I will say though, when Lyra came out and was on the mic, Lyra, she did so good. I know they're
She
like
killed it.
they've like pinned her as like the next Becky Lynch or whatever, but that promo that she did was really good.
She was a little
stood
rocky at
out.
first, I thought, but then eventually it seemed like she was getting it. And then, like, the last part, what's the matter, Becky? Remember when I took your title last time?
Mhm.
We were one-on-ones. I was like, okay,
Yeah.
there we go.
You could tell she was probably nervous.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Honestly, because
It's a
she
big-
doesn't do a lot of
It's a
promos.
That's her
big moment
first
for
big
her.
promo.
Yeah, she doesn't do a lot of promos, and it was a huge moment for her because she looks up to Becky Lynch.
Well,
Yeah.
did.
Well, she did.
Not anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, I thought it was great.
Mm-hmm.
I thought that was great.
Yeah, and we'll see that match at Backlash. And
Mhm.
then also, speaking of Backlash, again, Pat McAfee versus Gunther.
Damn.
Nick Aldis, like, confirmed it. And
Pat's gonna die.
Pat
That
is
is
gonna
going
die.
to
He's gonna
die.
get chopped to death and
He's
choked
gonna get
out.
put in a sleeper, yeah.
Yeah.
So
That's gonna be
That'll be
awful.
fun, though.
it'll be interesting to watch.
It will be interesting. I'm excited to see what happens.
Mhm. But also, speaking of Backlash, we will be live streaming it on our Instagram, so do watch that. We'll be live at 7 p.m. on the day of Backlash.
Mhm.
Slipping my mind right now.
Yeah.
May 10th.
May 10th. Woo!
There we go.
Backlash.
And then we had Braun Breaker versus Sami Zayn. Stopped mid-match because Sami was too injured, I guess. I don't know. And then
he got injured in some
and then they
way.
continued
Braun
attacking him.
speared him like 5 times or
Yeah.
4 times.
Did the run around the ring and speared him. Seth
Yeah.
And then he
curb stomped
screamed
him.
and he's like,
I heard that.
"Ah!"
Seth is like injured prone, or Sammy is.
Yeah.
Sammy is injured prone.
Well, I mean, Seth did offer him to go to SmackDown.
You know he ain't gonna go to SmackDown.
And
wow.
he would have
He
gotten a
ain't.
world title shot too.
Exactly. He should have went to SmackDown.
Damn.
No, Sammy is no.
Too good for his own good.
Exactly.
Oh, Sammy.
Mhm.
Damn.
And then on NXT, we had Dark State destroy Joe Hendry.
Oh yeah.
Which is so weird.
It is weird, but I can see it. I'm still not denying the fact that Trick could be Dark State's leader. I'm still.
Nope. Nope.
I don't like Dark State's theme song.
I don't
think
either.
it's
I don't either.
whack.
I also don't like their entrance because
It's weird.
well, mine's for other reasons.
It's because they're literally Temu Shield.
Flashing lights.
The sword.
We had Ricky Saints defeat Lexus King, retaining the North American Championship.
Mhm.
We're not shocked. We're
Not shocked at all. What's
Neither
next
is
for
it.
Lexus?
God, what is next for Lexus? He's in that number one contenders
Main
match
roster?
next week, but he
He ain't winning.
Main roster question mark?
I don't know if he's
Eh,
like
maybe
fully
not
set
yet.
for main
No,
roster.
he's not set for main roster yet.
I don't know. Maybe he just does backstage shenanigans. Hopefully, he doesn't go sit in catering. I really don't want that for him.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, he probably needs to wait another year before
Mhm.
he gets called up to
Maybe
the
go
main
back
roster.
to doing the Heritage Cup.
Or else
Maybe- yeah,
he'll
get
end
his
up like Blair
rematch.
Davenport.
Speaking of Heritage Cup,
RIP.
Metaphor
Metaphor broke up.
broke up.
Yep.
Amicably.
I know. That's really sad though, because Lash and Chikara as like a duo tag
I thought-
team,
yeah.
they're really good.
I thought they were gonna get called up together, but I could see Lash just getting called up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
do.
see
She's
it
a
just
star.
being her.
She's a star.
Yeah.
Silruka defeated Carmen Petrovic in a non-title
Oh,
match.
the Soul Snatcher.
I
She's
like
too
Soul Ru-
good.
I like
She's
Soul
too
Ruka.
good.
I feel bad for Carmen, but I'm excited for Soul. I like Soul.
Yeah.
Double champ.
Yup.
Even though they won't acknowledge it because it's a speed title.
They
Still-
do. They are now saying it.
Good. They
All the
better.
time.
They better say
But
it.
like when Candace was speed champion, they
They-
never talked about
I don't know
it.
why they can't have it on TV.
I don't
That's
understand
weird.
either.
Only
Like
on
they,
Twitter.
they should.
Hank and Tank defeated Briggs and Inamura. I think that's how you say it.
Expected.
Yeah.
Expected. I don't think they're losing anytime. They just had like the whole trajectory of losing like every single
Yeah,
every single
they're
tag
not
team
losing those
to beat
titles.
Fraxium, so it's gonna be a little bit. And then we had Io Sky and Jordan Grace
The
defeat
GOAT.
Roxanne and Julia.
The women's champ.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was a good match.
It was a good match.
It was a really good match. They did really good. I
Mhm.
liked it. I liked all like the in-ring chemistry between all four of them.
Mm-hmm.
It was really good.
Yes. And then we'll go ahead and start talking about predictions for Backlash. Well, I say predictions.
They've announced 3 matches, but they still need to do like 2 or 3 more matches.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
honestly,
But
I don't
we-
know.
We have the already announced matches of Cena and Randy
Mhm.
for the Undisputed Championship.
That would be great.
Lyra and Becky for the Intercontinental Championship, and then Pat McAfee and Gunther.
Do we think Lyra is retaining?
Possibly.
I don't know either. I mean, this autosuit. I look at this like I looked at Tiffany and Charlotte at Mania. This could
Mhm.
go either way.
Yeah.
They could use this match to finally boost Lyra as an
Mhm.
actual champion,
Right.
or they just give it to Becky.
Yeah.
I
I
don't know.
really hope Lyra retains. I don't know why. I mean, Becky just got back.
Yeah.
And she's already in the picture for it, which it would
Yup.
make sense.
She's
I
not
I
a
could see her
mid-carder to
winning.
me.
I could see her winning though,
Yeah.
Becky.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, I just want Lyra to have her moment still with it
Yeah.
and not immediately just like, oh, Becky Lynch is just gonna pit me. Or
Yeah.
whatever.
I hope that they, after, like, with this feud, they finally give Lyra a good push and run with that title.
Mm-hmm.
Because I feel like she just doesn't, I mean, she's not a credible champion in my eyes.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
Well, like, I
Damn.
love her.
Ooh.
Don't get me wrong. I
Oh,
love Lyra.
Damn.
It's just she
that's a
doesn't,
crazy take.
I'm
Ooh.
sorry. But, like, she doesn't defend and she's barely
Well,
there.
that also, I don't think it's her fault
No,
necessarily.
no. I'm not saying it's her fault. I'm not saying it's her fault at all. I love Lyra. It's the way they're booking her
Mm-hmm.
is awful. That's what I meant. I'm so sorry.
Yes,
But that's what I meant.
Mm-hmm.
True.
The booking for her is awful.
Yeah. And then I came up with some potential matches for like storylines that we're already seeing.
Mm-hmm.
So we have the Fatal 4-Way for the United States Championship with Drew McIntyre, LA Knight, Damian Priest, and Jacob Fatu.
That
That would
is-
be
I think that's definitely
crazy.
gonna happen, and
I
it's gonna
want
be
it to.
great.
Yeah.
I want either Drew, LA, or Damian to win.
Woo! I don't
Great-
see
great in my
Damien.
eyes.
I don't see Damien or Drew winning though, because they are not mid carders. They are world. They're
Yeah,
in the
or
world title
LA
picture.
Knight. They're all gonna lose because Fatu's gonna win.
Okay, bias.
Biased.
All gas, no brakes, baby. Post to post, coast to coast. He gonna beat all their asses. I salute you, Fatu, a tribal chief, the new tribal chief.
No,
not this
no,
again.
no,
Yes.
not this again.
No, Andrew's one title away from Grand Slam, and it's the United States title.
That is true. I wouldn't
Really?
Yes.
mind, but
Oh,
he's
okay.
he's got a movie role apparently. He might be taking time off,
Mhm.
so
Yeah.
he's not winning that match.
I don't know. I mean, yeah. I want Damien to win or LA.
Mm-hmm. I know
Or
Jacob,
Drew, or
realistically,
Drew.
I know Jacob's gonna win,
Yeah.
but
Yeah,
I
you
don't-
know.
God.
I
Was.
want Drew, LA, or Damien to win.
Yeah.
Mostly Damien.
Yeah.
Mostly. See my figure over there.
Damien.
Mm-hmm. We already spoke about this before, but Jey Uso versus Logan Paul for the World Heavyweight Championship. I could see it happening. Potentially, I
Match
think it's
of the
going.
year.
It's obviously
It's
going to happen.
Match of the decade. Right there.
Okay.
I'm kidding.
Okay.
Jey Uso better beat his ass. I'm just saying. He better.
I'm
He
sure he
will.
will.
But
And
I know Logan Paul ain't taking that title
Logan's
off
gonna
of
hit a
him.
pulverizer on Jay, and Jay's gonna kick out.
Of
He
course.
better.
So
He better.
we'll see that happen. And then we spoke on it a little bit before, but a triple threat match between Tiffany Stratton, Nia Jax, and Jade Cargill for the women's championship.
Woo.
That would be a really good match, but I don't think Nia should be in it.
I don't think it's gonna happen. At least at Backlash, maybe
No.
like
On a
Saturday night's main
SmackDown.
event.
Ooh, Saturday
when
night
it
main
goes to
event.
TV.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I
could
forgot
see
that's
it-
happening.
We could see it on there.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't want Nia in the picture.
No.
I'd rather have like Naomi be in the match.
Yeah.
Oh, that would be sick.
I want.
Or have it like
World
a
title for
fatal
Naomi.
4-way because with Tiffany, Jade, and then Naomi and Nia because
Mhm.
they all came out.
Yeah,
Um,
they
True.
did.
And they all have
That's a
some
good
sort
idea.
of beef with each other. They all do.
Mm-hmm.
So who
That
knows?
that could be good.
Yeah, that would be
um,
good.
But if it is a triple threat match, I want to see Naomi as opposed to Nia.
Yeah, I agree.
Sorry, Nia.
I don't like Nia.
Is there any other matches we could possibly see?
Not that I know of. I don't think so.
I can't think of anything else.
If they want to be whack, they'll do the Rhea, Io, and then Roxanne and Julia match.
Maybe
but I
Sammy
hope
and
not.
Seth. I don't know.
No.
I think it's too early for that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's too.
it is
It's too
too early.
early.
You right.
Maybe I would love to see Rhea and Io at Backlash.
No.
Yes.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes,
Because
and then I
you
could-
know why you're saying no is because you know it's inevitable that
Yeah.
Rhea is getting that damn title back.
I know it is inevitable. Which is why I don't want it to happen. Because she doesn't need to have the world title back like that. Like,
Yes, she does.
give Io
It's
a moment to have a proper
Rhea
reign.
bloody Ripley.
Rhea had the title for over a year and then got injured and didn't lose it. And then got it back immediately after she came back. Like,
I do have to say, I
my
do like
gosh.
Io as champ. I'm not
Yeah,
gonna lie. I
yeah,
do like
yeah.
Io as champ,
Mhm.
but I do like what she's doing
we
with the
don't
title.
need Rhea as champ immediately.
I do.
No.
We
always
do.
need Rhea as
No.
champ.
No.
No, and then if she wins at Backlash, then I can see her on the Raw after Backlash.
Yeah,
Can
we will go. We're
Go.
going.
Oh, yeah.
So it would just be a big win for me and Rhea, of course.
Speaking of
But
Raw, we figure
don't
out
think
some
it'll
of the
happen.
we figure out some of the
It won't.
matches.
I think she's in going down to Perth to announce that PLE in October. Right now, her and Grayson Waller.
Really?
Going down there right now. Yeah.
Right now?
Yeah, she posted a picture. She was on a plane.
Oh,
They're
I wonder
over
what
Australia.
PLE it's gonna be.
I don't know.
Evolve, not
We'll
evolve. Why did I say
see. What?
evolve? Evolution.
Well, if Grayson's going down, I think it's gonna be the Evolution announcement. And plus, that one's supposed to be like I think in July.
Yeah.
I think
I don't
if
know
they do
what
it.
I don't wonder what it's gonna be. It might be like a whole new. It might be their version of Bash in Berlin.
Maybe or it's Bad Blood
Bad Blood.
potentially.
Oh,
That's in
yeah.
Bad
October.
Blood
Forgot about
down
that.
under. Yeah, the PLE's in October.
Oh, yeah. It might be Bad Blood.
Or like a fast lane because that one's sometimes in October too.
Yeah. Who knows?
If they ever. They usually
We're
do.
going down to Perth.
Guess so. I don't
See
know.
Rhea Bloody
Hope-
Ripley.
Hopefully, maybe.
Maybe.
Okay, we'll start. We'll go ahead and talk about AEW as well. I really just mainly have highlights from Dynamite. I don't think too much happened on Collision. Did anything important happen on Collision this week?
I didn't watch Collision, so
Okay,
I don't
well,
know.
I guess
Mm.
not.
But they did have a really good audience. They had 700K for
Yeah.
Collision, which outdrew Dynamite, which
Damn.
is
Hmm.
crazy, actually.
Yeah.
So good for them.
They had an all-star 8-man tag team match with Okada, Ricochet, and the Young Bucks defeating Kenny Omega, Mark Briscoe, Speedball, Mike Bailey, and Kevin
That
Knight.
was a super fun
Mm.
match. I enjoyed it.
I saw there was some gripe on Twitter that it was too long.
Gosh.
It was a bit long, but it was fun. It was a fun long.
Mm-hmm.
Some matches in AEW, it's like a finisher fest, and it can be too long. It's like, get it over with already. I didn't feel
Mhm.
like it was that with this match, so
Yeah.
I approve.
Gotcha. Samoa Joe issued an open challenge for Jon Moxley at Beach Break for the AEW
In a
Championship.
steel cage.
In a steel cage.
That's gonna be good.
Do we think? I know. I think today was 200 days as Moxley as the champion. Do
Hmm.
we think Samoa Joe is going to take the title?
No,
Okay.
they're saving it until All In.
Mhm.
Either
Yeah.
When is All In
Ospreay
again?
or Darby if he comes down the mountain. All In is July 12th, right? Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think. Yeah, no.
And
They're
I
not
find it
gonna
odd
do
that
it
they're
at Beach
doing it
Break.
like a week before Double or Nothing, a world title match.
Mhm.
I don't know.
Yeah.
But cool, I
Yeah.
guess. It's free TV.
Timeless Tony Storm defeated Mayu Yamashita in an eliminators match.
Yup.
Hmm.
Good for me. I love Tony Storm.
Tony
So,
Storm.
I just wanted to include that.
Tony
Um,
Storm.
I know the past few weeks they've had this storyline with the Hurt Syndicate and MJF.
That shit is funny as hell.
But this week, I think it was Bobby was like, "You want to impress me? You need to hurt someone."
Yep. Bobby almost killed MJF. That was funny.
God.
Who is MJF gonna hurt? Maybe some.
Oh, he'll hurt someone. I just don't know. Yeah. We just don't know who.
Yeah.
But he's a scumbag, so
Yeah.
he'll figure it out.
We had Hangman Adam Page. It's gonna be Hangman Adam Page versus Will Ospreay, and then Mercedes Moné versus Jamie Hayter for the
Ooh.
finals of the Owen Hart
Two
tournament.
pretty banger matches,
Wow.
but with very predictable winners, though,
All right.
in my opinion.
Yeah.
Well, Ospreay and Mercedes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mercedes is not losing to Hayter, even though Hayter, when she got taken out, it was because of Tony Storm. So there's a story there, but they're not going to do that,
Oh.
unfortunately.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
All right, and then we'll go to move on to TNA Rebellion. This is not all the highlights from Rebellion because there were so much,
Yeah.
but this is like majority of it, I guess. We had NXT's Fatal Influence defeat Xia Brookside, Lei Ying Lee, and Rosemary. I don't know how you say it. I know Fatal Influence has been on the rocks on NXT at least.
On the rocks.
Yeah, they have been. There's been a lot of.
They've been at odds.
Yeah,
I
there's
should
been
say.
a lot of conflict between them.
mainly between JC and Fallon.
Yeah. JC
Yeah.
and Fallon, yeah.
Jasmine's just there. Honestly.
Jasmine has been stepping up recently.
She.
Yeah, stepping up against Fallon recently.
Okay.
Like when there
So-
was like a number one contenders match, I think, like
Mhm.
a little bit ago, and there was someone
Oh,
in
is it
Fatal.
for the North American title
Yeah.
match? Okay.
Yeah. And then Ava was like one person from Fatal Influence can be in it,
Mm-hmm.
and then Fallon was gonna do it, but then Jasmine was like, "No, it's my turn," and so just stepped up to Fallon, which was pretty cool to see. But
Mhm.
she didn't end up winning.
I lost my track. Okay. We had Ash and Heather by Elegance defeat Spitfire, and then NXT's Jakara Jackson and Lash Legend. I can't speak. And then Gigi Dolan and Tatum Paxley.
Shout out to Dana Brooke, killing it.
Mm.
Mm-hmm. That's a given, honestly, because
Yeah.
I don't think anybody on NXT is gonna beat anybody in TNA for a title.
No.
Nope.
At least not yet.
Nope.
I wonder when they're gonna finally pull the trigger on that.
That's a good
I don't know.
question.
It'll honestly, I think it'll be someone, from NXT winning in TNA.
Yeah.
I don't know if
It
WWE's
won't be a
gonna let
world
someone from
title,
No,
TNA.
WWE's not gonna let someone from TNA hold a WWE championship.
Yeah.
It's gonna be someone from WWE
Mhm.
winning a TNA championship.
And then we have the news that TNA signed Indy Hartwell.
Good for her.
released
Yeah,
I'm
from
that'll
excited
be
for
sick.
her.
last year.
Even though
Mhm.
getting released from WWE recently,
Mm-hmm.
and then signing with TNA,
Yeah.
who has a collaboration with WWE.
So she
I
could
think
always
it's
go
iconic.
back.
Her
Yeah.
first match is probably gonna be somebody in NXT.
I think it's iconic. I think it's
good. I mean,
iconic.
she's a former NXT champion,
Yep.
Yeah.
so it's good for her.
Yeah.
We had Nick and Ryan Nemeth defeat the Hardy
Wow.
Boys, becoming the new
That's
TNA
crazy.
Tag Team Champions.
No.
Wow.
This is awful. This is awful. Unless this makes the Hardy Boys go into WWE. That's
Ooh,
So there
the
was
only
potential.
this is the only upside of that.
Yeah.
If not, then
I
I'm
do
just
think
upset.
they have to go back to WWE before
They
they
said they
retire.
want
At
one more
least
run.
on
Yeah,
that
they
last-
do
Didn't
want
they?
one more run. Yeah.
Exactly.
Jeff Hardy even said that he wants to. He's still got some stuff with Punk.
Ooh.
That would be
Please.
fun.
Need to see it. I need to see it. And then we had Joe Hendry defeat Ethan Page and Frankie Kazarian, retaining the TNA Championship. But that's not all, because Trick Williams crossed the line into TNA and
Damn.
attacked Joe Hendry.
WWE heel turn on TNA television.
Mhm.
That's crazy.
That is wild.
Which in this scenario,
That's the world
this
we live in right now.
this
He's been
could be
slowly turning heel.
yeah, this could be the scenario where you see someone at NXT win on TNA. What if Trick Williams beats Joe Hendry for the TNA
No.
Championship?
It's not
No.
happening at all.
I don't
Nope.
think it's gonna happen.
Nope.
No.
I'm gonna
Trick
say
is
this now.
Trick is getting called up.
If it happens,
He's getting called up to main roster. I don't see it happening.
I don't see him getting called up yet.
Really?
He still has unfinished business in NXT right now, and especially with Joe
Especially
Hendry and TNA
and
too.
Oba. And Oba.
And
He
Oba.
said he wants his title back. So
Yeah,
they might
Trick's
do
no.
gonna
one
win
more.
the TNA title and then get called up to the main roster, and then he's gonna be TNA champ on SmackDown or something.
No.
Woo!
Maybe.
Yeah, I know.
Maybe.
None of that is gonna happen. But
No.
wouldn't it be funny if it did?
If Trick Williams gets that TNA title, I'm just gonna tell all of you, I told you so.
Ah.
And then we have this week's independent promotion being Second Wrestling, which is a promotion based in Chicago. They hold shows every 6 weeks with their next event. Well, I shouldn't say next event because they have one in May, but I
Mhm.
didn't bring that one up. I have Breaking the Rules on June 12th in Paladine, Illinois.
Woo.
And at the show, we will see the second championship being defended by David Ali against WWE ID prospect Kylie Ray. So it will be an intergender
Ooh.
match.
Whoa.
Okay.
So it should be
Wait,
good.
Kylie. Wait, I've seen Kylie.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen her on Evolve.
She lost on Evolve last night. Well, last night against Wendy Chu.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Wendy Chu is insane.
Mm-hmm.
I like her. I like Wendy Chu. She's doing insane stuff on Evolve.
Mm-hmm. So that match was just announced for that show, so it should be a good one.
Yeah.
If you're interested in going, tickets are $20. Doors open at 6, and the show starts at 7. All right.
That should be a good one.
Check
Yep.
it out. Check it out.
Yes. But with that being said, thank you for watching. It's our last episode here in the studio, so we will see you soon. Listen to the Northern Now produced in the same studio. Follow us on Instagram at Diva Discussion Pod and TikTok at The Diva Discussion. Bye, Divas!
Bye, divas.